This is lesson 7 and the last lesson in chapter 5, and actually the last lesson in this book. You're going to graph on the coordinate plane. Now we're pros at graphing, like I said, but again we're going to add in negative numbers. So remember, this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. All numbers this way on the x-axis are positive. All numbers this way are your negative x numbers. Same with y. Everyone up here are your positive, and all of them down here are your negative y's. Now remember, your ordered pairs are still x and y. Your examples will start on page 404. We are going to do A through D. Let's graph these points. So for instance, I have P, which is -2, so I go to -2, and it's +4. So my P is going to be right there. Q is 0, -4, so I'm going to stay at 0 and go down to -4 for my Q. Remember, all ordered pairs are x, y. R is at -½ which is roughly between 0 and -1. And then it's down 2½. So it's going to be down 2½. So roughly my R is going to be right there. And then S, remember 4.5 is like 4½. So I'm going to go +4½. And I'm going to go +1. This is my S. So remember, these are my positive x's, negative x's, positive y's, negative y's. You can follow along with me on page 405. We are going to do E and F. Graph C, which is -1, -5, then graph its reflection across the x-axis. So I'm going to graph -1, -5. -1, -5 is down here, and that is going to be my C. Remember, reflection over the x-axis, your x is going to stay the same, and your y is going to change. So my reflection then would be -1, +5. This would be my reflection of C. And I just do C a little dash to show that it's not the other C. Same with D now. D says graph 2 and 3/2. So I'm going to go +2 and up 3½, which is roughly right there for D. Graph its reflection across the y-axis. Well, it's just going to be the opposite now. My y is going to stay the same, and my x is going to go opposite. So my reflection across the y-axis would put me at -2, +3½, and that's my other D. Notice that my D's are perfectly across each other from the y-axis bar, and that's what I needed to do. And notice my C's are perfectly across each other from the y-axis, or x-axis, sorry. That is what it means to reflect over it, kind of like a mirror. Your code word for this lesson is birthday, because everybody's birthday is a special holiday.